We are with Mr. Krzysztof Szubert, who is the High Representative of the Prime Minister of Poland for European Digital Policy. Mr. Schubert is an ex-minister for digital affairs of the government of Poland. He has held leadership positions in the ICT industry for 20 years. He loves writing and regularly contributes column and appears on television. He is the member of Multistakeholder Advisory Group to the Secretary General of the United Nations as well as the Polish Committee for UNESCO. Interestingly, he is also a visiting fellow to the University of Oxford. So, sir, from being an entrepreneur to becoming a minister, now driving in such an important digital policy for the government, which was the most interesting career transition, and how was this experience of moving from private sector to public administration?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much for the invitation. In fact, it was really a great journey from my perspective to being on the C-level positions for quite some time, almost 20 years, then joined the government, being in a direct connection with a university, top university. So it's giving me the completely unique perspective for the digital transformation, for the government, the future of the government, how to governance. So there's a lot of areas which are extremely important. So I think that all of the roles I had the pleasure to be in, they are equally important. So the experience from business in case of Poland is very useful, in my opinion, the administration. So we've been quite successful building the administration and mixing the people from the business and administration to do the job and a little bit maybe different, a little bit maybe faster, combine our experiences and move forward really the strategy we had to implement. And we've been successful. So if you look at our services, digital services, we do have in Poland 4 years back, and now we are in completely different position at the moment.
So, you are here to promote digital literacy, and you have been writing about it in media. You have been talking about it. I would like to know in today's world, how do we define a person? How is a person defined as a digitally literate? And also, what is the need for digital literacy in today's world?
Yeah, digital space extremely important those days as we are moving from the, let's say, standard all economy to digital economy. So all aspects of the digital transformation, digital economy is extremely important. And one of the most important factors in this world is also the international connections, cooperations, having international partners, exchange the informations. So that's the reason I'm here actually in United Arab Emirates to also look for the partners within the digital space. So there is a lot of great examples in Digital Dubai or in Abu Dhabi Digital Authority. We had great discussions on the future potential projects, the areas we can work together. So it was really great time, and I expecting quite fruitful results out of that. So it's really good to be here. And the second area we've been discussing in many during the many meetings, it's investments in general, because always if you are talking about the digital transformation, the investment funds, venture capital funds, private equity is equally important to have a full picture and to really move forward with the ideas we are creating.
Absolutely. So you are also the president of a venture capital fund, as I understand. Uh, Given the sudden push towards sustainability and net zero across the world in recent years, what trends are you seeing in the entire startup world, and what are the interesting innovations you are seeing in Poland as far as the sustainability is concerned?
Yes. So the investment, as we just said, that it's very important. So the startup community is a natural environment I'm working with. I'm not working with the small startups at the seed or very beginning stage, more on the expansion stage, development stage. So our ticket in terms of our fund we just created from the public fund, but it's purely commercially oriented fund. Our ticket is between 3 to 64 million Emirati dirhams. So that's the level on our side, I would say, because always we are investing together with partners and expect the same amount of money to be provided by the partners. And we had also a great discussions in United Arab Emirates with the potential partners we can partner with and invest together in the nice, promising startup. In most of the cases, from the digital space, innovation companies which have this research and development component within the scenario. So it's something which is extremely important, and I see it growing extremely. Just to give you the example, last 3 years in Poland, we are almost double the investments and the results from in the VC market. So since 2019, each year we are double the numbers. So it was also very important for our partners in United Arab Emirates to show them the story, to show the place of Poland within the 3Cs initiative that we've been creating this political big project across Europe together with Croatia. There's 12 countries, Central Eastern Europe. Poland is one of the biggest economies in Europe, it's the seventh in Europe, the biggest in the 3Cs initiative. So together we have completely different scenario to move forward.
Sir, you are also passionate about smart cities apart from digital policies and driving the digital campaign. Over the years, the move has been towards sustainability, and there's a talk about sustainable cities more than smart cities in the recent times, and rightly so. What is the trend you are seeing, and is the center stage being the sustainable cities, or there is still a discussion about the IT infrastructure and ICT infrastructure in a smart city?
It's a very good question because it depends a little bit on the part of the world we are considering at the moment. So, from my United Nations perspective, we have completely different topics we are discussing. From the European perspective, we do have the European policies we have to implement. So, in that stage, so we are, for example, we are now covering or focusing very much on the 5G network. So, to build a very high-speed mobile connectivity across Europe. We are discussing HPC, which is high performance computing, because we are creating each day more and more data, and we need a very powerful environment, ICT environment, to be able to work with those data. So that's the technologies for now. Cybersecurity, always present. If we are talking about smart city, sustainable development, economy, cybersecurity is like a commodity, it's a part of all the discussions we do have. Skill and competences, very important part, such we are moving very fast to the very digital world. The COVID pandemic has shown the big actually interest from the as well as the people and technology experts to really move in that direction. So without having the appropriate skills within the digital world, would be not possible to deal with electronic administration, with business, with the universities. So in that perspective, we are changing a lot. So we have to be prepared for this journey as well.
So in the smart city segment, what are the recent global developments you are seeing? Because there had been a certain level of slowdown in the overall. There was a huge, maybe it's because of the media coverage, but then there used to be a lot of noise, so to say, on smart cities. There was a lot of movement in countries like India and several other countries, developing countries. But there have been a certain slowdown in the discussions overall in last 2 to 3 years. What is the reason, and do you also see that trend? And do you see, and is pandemic to be responsible for that?
Yeah, in Europe or in Poland, we are still discussing smart cities. So we are actually executing our strategies to be smart city oriented, let's say. So we expect a lot of technology to be implemented in smart cities, starting from autonomous vehicles, autonomous transport. Yeah, it's actually the artificial intelligence as a part of the solutions for smart cities. So there's a lot of technologies which we would like to have in place very soon. As you may know, in the end of the year, we are organizing a United Nations Digital Summit in Poland, and we will be also discussing the smart city perspective on many panels, starting from the overall umbrella, United Nations umbrella, back to the different states perspective. So smart city definitely is on our radar, I would say, and we are working very hard to also to have it in place as soon as possible.
Look forward to being part of the summit soon, sir, and wish you all the best for all your meetings and for the Poland Expo here. And on that note, I would like to end today's show. Thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule. I know you have a lot of meetings and you took out such a long time for recording with Wildlife. Really, thank you for that, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, and please be sure to register and visit Poland in the end of the year, 6 to 10 December, Katowice, very nice city. So looking forward to see you all there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.